Whoa! Hi, hi, folks. Jeez, what are you doing there? Hang on, I'll be with you shortly there. Hang on. I sure quenched the thirst. I tell you. Okay, so story time with Gator today. Yeah, we did, Jesus, a lot of stuff on this bench here. You're gonna soon have to clean that up. Yeah, story time with Gator. We're going back, 40 years, let's say. Around that, maybe a few more than that. I had let me know if I told you this story before. 40 years. I owned a Bronco then. The old style Broncos, not like the new one. And it was good in the mud. I was gonna say snow, but also good in the snow. But it was good in the mud. Wasn't no fancy Bronco. It was basic. Dash was all made out of metal. The window in front would fold down. That's different. I don't think the new ones, the windows fold down like the older ones did. But anyways, needless to say, it's gone now. But okay, it has to do with Mr. Nice Guy and how sometimes it doesn't pay to be Mr. Nice Guy. Me and my fishing buddy. This is an area. It's they call that Danford Lake. For those of you that in Quebec, those of you that care to check out the map, and right in the town of Danford, you hang a left, cross a little bridge, you cross the Cashbois River, and you go. And this road, it goes for miles and miles, and eventually you get the little place. It's the fork in the road. I think there's two houses and a church. It's called Kaywood. But that doesn't, just the Kaywood Road, okay? Well, it's not paved. But we were exploring, okay? Because going up this road, we know of a road. Well, we seen it on a map. See, in those days, you guys have time for a side story. We used to go fishing a lot in this area, and I used to buy these aerial photographies at Mine and Survey here in Ottawa, and then I'd study those maps, and then I'd find old logging roads. But anyways, about halfway up this road towards Kaywood, there was a road hanging a right, and this road used to go on to, there was a bridge crossing the Cashbois River. It was an old, probably a logging bridge, but we got to find out eventually, but not on this trip. We got to find out that the bridge there was only a piece of the bridge left in the river, and everything else was gone. But I guess there was some leases that some Americans had lodges up there, and they didn't come in by the road. There was a road in from Ladysmith, and there was a road in from Danford. But they used to come in on the Danford Road, go across the river, and then they'd be in their territory, eh? A few clubs up there, their territory. But the bridge was we got to find out. But we were exploring, okay? And this road's not wide. It's plowed about a car and a half wide, okay? So we're coming down the road and we meet a guy in a pickup. And this pickup is just a two-wheel drive, eh? So I pulled to the side, like to give him a... He stayed in the road and I thought half in the snowbank, but I wasn't only in the snowbank, I was half in the ditch. Well, he just zoomed by me, and the arse end of the truck went sideways like that. Hey, and I sank, eh? And then the front wheels, well, they didn't get enough traction on the road because it was all snow and ice. And the back of the Bronco was jacked up. So, and well, I didn't have a shovel. Gee, well prepared, eh? Anyways, so I stayed with the vehicle, hoping that somebody would go by, but there was no traffic on this road. There was no reason in the winter. I don't know why they even clean this road, to tell you the truth, in the winter, but I guess it was part of the concessions, and there was maybe one or two people that live at the end, and they cleaned this road, but my friend ended walking, good thing it wasn't too cold, ended walking about 5 miles to get to a farmer's place, and he come down with him on a tractor, and they come and pull us out. And needless to say, after that, it never happened again after that. Like, you figure, okay, I got the four-wheel drive, I'll give this guy a chance, stay on the road, make him, like, you can pull him out of the ditch, but if you go in the ditch and you can't pull yourself out, well, he's not going to pull you out. He didn't even look in the back. At least, if he would have looked in the back, he could have backed up, because he would have seen, like, it was a flat road. He would have seen that I wasn't on the road and I wasn't going nowhere, that I just slid sideways, eh? But he never even checked his mirror. He just kept on going, eh? And coughing again, eh? Yeah, I didn't pay no never mind to Mr. Nice Guy, eh? So I learned from that sometimes you give the right of way to somebody, but they're not always thankful. So you gotta, there's a limit to being nice, eh? And past that doesn't count, eh? I know it's not too much, but that's the thing, eh? In life, one learns that way, eh? I had a few episodes with this Bronco, eh? Wow, but this Bronco was good, eh? In the bush there, like you could go, they weren't heavy, eh? So they didn't float. I had nice tires on it, but I remember going, you got time for a little bit of a story. In the spring, eh? I don't know, maybe I told this one, maybe not. In the spring, we used to go fishing. Well, this is the same place, but it's on the other side of the river, and there's these creeks that are tributaries to the Casbagua River. And one of them, we're going down this bush road, okay? And you get to the creek, and this creek used to have a bridge on it. But in the summer, or late spring, there was about maybe a foot of water in the creek. But in the spring, it overflows, eh? And there was maybe, a good 3 feet of water, eh? But the bank on the far side was like that, eh? So I just get to the bank on the far side, the Bronco stands up, spinning, eh? And then I go up. But when I'm going up, the back window at the back opened up. The 5 gallon of gas. I guess it wasn't full because I could see it floating going down the river. It was no question of going. And a few other things I had in the truck, just they floated down the river. Anyways, just make sure your door is well fastened when you go across the creek. But anyways, that's the little adventures with the Bronco. And well, the big story is that there's a limit to being the nice guy and let the other guy go by. Make sure you go by, because some people don't even, especially in this circumstance that we were in, nobody around, and that guy could have at least, well, anyways, it's no use talk. It was 40, 45 years ago. It's a few years, Makes me, I guess I'm not one of those youngsters, Okay, folks, that's the story. One day I'm going to get into the cleaning of this place here. So, stay tuned. Yeah. You're going to get to participate in the cleaning, To tell Gator what I can throw away and what I can keep. But until then, stories. I salute you all. Comments are welcome. And we'll see you in the next one.